Before the video starts, I just want to let you guys know, I actually turned 18. I know. 18. I was born March 4th, 2004. It just happens to be March 5th, 2022. I'm recording this a day late. I was going to record another video on my birthday, but I was kind of busy, so, but let's get into the story time. So this story takes place 2 different years. Last year, junior year, and this year, senior year, right? So junior year, I was just sitting down, on the PS4. I forgot what month it was, but for the PS Plus, they had games up, and Neo was one of them. So I was like, you know what? Let me try this game out. Look it up. It was like a easier Dark Souls. So I was playing it. It was kind of cool. It was kind of cool, like doing the strategies for each different type of enemy, different weapons, you can like level up this way, grind. It was such an amazing experience, and it was fun. It was fun to, go along with everything. But then things started to change. It wasn't really like changed a lot, but something that really kind of got me on the edge for the rest of the game was this mission. You were in a mine shaft. You had to get rid of all the poison in the air. You go down to this open area, and it's just a fat centipede. You can see, like, it was that thing was in there, and I was nah. Because I just couldn't. It was the legs, it was the face, it was the fangs and the legs. Really, what did it for me? And it was the back taily thingy, the 2 antennas. I couldn't, yo. I actually quit the game for 2 days. I quit the game for 2 days, and I didn't go back to it. Why? Because I was scarred. But when I came back to it, I actually beat it. It had to play so much motivational music in the background. It was insane. But that's not where it ends. So I beat that level, right? And after that, it's a level where it's some submissions. One where you're also in the cave, another where I forgot you're like in this open land. And so it was like I started doing the submissions, then I moved to this the other main mission, and you had to fight this water monster. I was like, word, I can get down with this. We left the creatures, the animals alone. I'm cool with this. Yo. So I'm sitting there, right? So I look at the main mission. No, actually, I looked at the submission first. I was like, alright, that's cool. Let me look at this main mission. I look at it. You want to know basically what the main mission said? Spider Nest Castle. Spider Nest Castle. So, me, I was kind of conflicted, because I was like, this is a cool game. You don't lose a customer. Don't do that, because I was real deal rocking with it, because like the game is fire. The game is fire. I put real time into it. I was actually gonna spend more money. Cause Neo 2, it was supposed to drop soon, and I was gonna buy the full game. I was gonna buy so many cosmetics for it. But I was like, Spider Nest Castle. I don't like the sound of that. So I was like, you know what? Let me give some hope into this, right? So I get into the level, and it starts off. You gotta pray to the shrine, and it's 2 skeleton enemies ahead of you, right? So I was like, all right. If that's it, I'm fine with it. Like, if I just gotta do it with 2 skeletons, boom, I'm cool with it. So get them out the way, and then you're not necessarily turn a corner, but like you kind of bear off to a corner, right? And you notice it's this staircase just covered in cobwebs. It was like, all right, Spider Nest Castle, cobwebs. Then it's like to the right of the stairs is eggs. So it's like, word, Spider Nest Castle, cobwebs, eggs. I don't like that, right? And so, for me, first time playing this, I'm like, all right, I don't like where this is going. So you gotta loot. It's a person right at the base of the stairs, right? And you gotta loot that person, and you come forward to the camera, and you go back, back, right? So you go back, and then time you start going over the ledge, a spider comes out. Oh my gosh, bro! When I took this put me in fight or flight. That's probably why one of my controllers are broke. That's probably why the controller is broke. I was mashing the button so hard. Like, I've never tried hard at that much. Like, it looked like I was a Mortal Kombat sweat. It was like, I can't describe the feeling that I had in that moment. And the thing that made it worse was not the fact that the spider came over, but it was that I later learned a bit. Like, I learned about this. There's 3 different types of spiders. There's the small ones, the medium ones, then there's gigantic, bro. Cause you have to jump down from the ledge, and there's like this hut, this thingy, right? So you go in there, you go into a building. There's a medium spider in there. That's like the small spider is like this, like it's as big as your player, right? The medium size it's a little bit bigger, right? So you can clearly see this thing, right? And so something that I remember this to like, I don't know actually how I got here, but I remember the moment. It scarred me. It was, so in the game there's yokai, and they usually, some of them, like the bigger ones, spawn in like this black and white mist, right? So I seen this black and white mist. It was like near this seal, because I think the characters in the game was like, oh, we gotta break the seals. I was like, all right, let me fight this yokai real quick. Oh my goodness, it was like if you ever been in a roller coaster and your heart sank. That's what I felt in that moment. It was a gigantic spot. Your character is probably the size, like its mouth starts at your head. It's two of your characters put together. That's how big it is. And it just spawns. It just spawns right in front of the camera. I quit the game. I actually quit the game. I dropped the game for a week. Dropped it for a week. I couldn't get back to it. And I remember my mom was like, because she'll see me playing the game. That's all I did. She was like, you haven't been on that game? I was like, you know what? Yeah, that's right. But then a thought came in my brain. I was like, look, if I'm smart enough to play this game, you could be smart enough to play this game. That's how much of I love this game so much, but I'm so, arachnophobic. I trained my mom at the game just so she can beat that level. Just so she can beat the level. She got me halfway, though. I'm not gonna... She got me halfway. It was a point where you had to... Not even halfway, 75% of the way. Because you had to get to the shrine right by the boss's spot, so you can just boom, boom, get it in and out, right? And it was like... Because when I played, the boss is it's a female and a spider hybrid. Like the torso starts at the head of the spider, the rest is just a spider, right? So I actually had to play that boss because that was actually challenging for me. So it was, when I played it, oh my gosh, I had to, because I had this headband where I could barely see. All I could see was the object, and that's how I beat the boss. My eyes were covered. All I saw was an object, and I actually beat the boss. It was such an amazing feeling. It's it felt like I actually did something. Like I conquered the game, right? But it turns to find out that almost every other mission has at least some type of spider somewhere. And most of the spiders, they're not just the bosses where they just sit and, just sit in front of you and you can attack them. No, them things hang on the ceiling. You want to go lose something? They jump on you. You just let me explore this room real quick. Jump on you. When I learned that, it was hard. I had actually dropped the game. I deleted it off my PS4 and I couldn't go back to it. And I remember I was like, you know what? Let me search up how to, Let me search up this level. And turns to find out that my mom actually took a shortcut. I don't know how she took a shortcut, but there's this cave that you're supposed to go into. She didn't go into it. And that cave is full of spiders. And she didn't actually go into that. So, props to her. She a real G to get me past that level. But now we go on to the second part of the story. So this year, I got a PC. PS4 is broken down. That's why I haven't been streaming. And I'm like, you know what? Because Epic Games, they said they're going to make it free. So they made it free. But I was like, you know what? Let me just get it just for nostalgia. And I get the game. Right. And I'm playing it now. When I first played it, its frames were horrible. I had to download my drivers and stuff. But now I'm playing like the frames are good, everything's good. That's what I wish I could say. It's like, I'm not saying I become more scared, but I'm definitely more cautious now. Because before it was, when I first in the Centipede, it was like I had a will, I had a drive behind me. Now when I first in the Centipede, it was so like, when I first faced them, like this year, it was, I don't know, I had to actually play like, I had to play anime theme music. Like, don't hate on me for that. That got me through it, because it was tough. It was tough. And then I made it all the way right now where I'm at Spider Nest Castle. I'm at that mission, and this is the same reason I just got off the game to record this. And I get to the mission. I'm like, you know what? I'm literally pumping myself up. I'm looking myself in the mirror. I'm like, I got this. Ain't nothing finna change this. I got this. Go up the stairs. See the spider. Click off. Close the game. Right? Close the game. I'm like, you know what? Nah, let me watch some YouTube, right? So as I'm watching YouTube, my brain's just like, look, bro, it's not even that scale. Like, it doesn't even look that realistic. The physics, everything, the graphics, none of it look realistic. It's like cartoons. I'm like, you know what? You're right. Open the game up again. I get into it, load the mission. Looks super realistic. It's like every time I keep saying it's not realistic, it gets even more realistic. Like, it's gonna get to a point where I'm in the game. I'm VR. And it's like I don't know, I can't get past it. I can't even use my old method where I put like the headband in front of my face. I can't use it no more. Cause like now on the PC there's no, on the PS4 it was like the low graphics were like Nintendo 3DS. This one, like the low graphics, they're still kind of realistic. I don't like that. You know what I mean? Like this game, I love it. I'll grind this game all day, but I can't get past the spiders. Like, it's gotten to a point where I had to turn off the sound effects for the game, and I had all my lights on in my room. I'm not playing nothing. I'm checking my feet every few seconds, because if something touches me or get in my line of sight, I'm freaking out. It's just like I can't. This game is too good, and that's also my thing with games like Dark Souls and stuff like that. Those type of games. They gotta have a spider mission. Why? I don't know. Why? You made a fire game and you now want to throw in some spiders. Like, what's the purpose? Like, you couldn't throw in like a unicorn, like a horse. You couldn't throw in like a seahorse. No, we got to throw in spiders. Like, out of all things, we could throw in snakes. We could have thrown in snakes, but why spiders, bro? But yeah, I guess that's everything that happened. Dang, this is a long video compared to my other ones. But see, like stuff like content like this, where I'm just talking. And I'm not really focused on like the editing part of stuff. I mean, I can just talk, and this is just coming from experience. But you know, if y'all want me to do more of these, comment, like, share, you know, YouTube stuff. And yeah, I actually uploaded twice this week. Yeah. Oh yeah. Also, we should delete all spiders.